Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to County Line. Alright, we're continuing on with our field work that we started on yesterday, or I guess what really happened was I recorded a video yesterday and for whatever reason I didn't post yesterday. I guess I just had it set as draft, and I was looking at my phone earlier yesterday and I was like, why on earth does it say it's draft? I'm like, what's going on here? So I guess what happened is I just didn't hit the publish button, which is kind of funny actually. So anyways, so that's the reason why that video never went live yesterday. So it probably went live to, like, probably 10 minutes ago now. Oh well, say levy, I suppose. Anyhow, darn it, I keep forgetting to do that, add that one mod. Darn, why do I keep forgetting that? Brayden, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're having a lovely, not Saturday today, it is Friday. So your button didn't work, eh? Tell Trump. Exactly. No, I don't know. I just forgot to hit it. I guess I must have been late getting out of the door yesterday. We had like a weird fog slash, it was like foggy but frost, like cold enough for it to freeze the thing. So it was just a little. It was gonna be a kind of an interesting drive, so I just took my time getting to work yesterday. How you doing, anyways, Beavis? I feel like it's been a while since we've actually connected, so to speak. I hope everything's been going well with you, sir. At work or school, or I guess it'd be work probably mostly at this point. Excellent. Alright, so I should really check to see how much we actually have in here too. Just woke up. I've already been up for almost an hour and a half now. Can't complain. That's good to hear. Did you get your new computer yet? Or are you still rocking the Mac? There we go. Alright, there's that. This guy. I guess, what do I have here? Yeah, nothing's happened since I put him here, but I shouldn't leave that guy there. I'm sure the cows are okay for straw still. Yeah, they are okay. They still need grass. Nah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been wanting to get a new computer, or at least upgrade elements of the computer, but it's not cheap. Is that 3,000 or 34,000? It's not cheap, so it does kind of, it makes you. Okay, well, I guess we'll just do it that way. It does make me like, oh, well, I should, but I don't. That's 34,000. Okay, we need some silage in there though. Holy moly! So that's what kind of makes me go, well, I'd like to get one, but I don't 100% need one. But so I might upgrade just elements of the computer instead of going full-blown brand new computer, because I'm sure you know how expensive that is. All right, here we go. Let's put this truck underneath the cover for now. That's good. And let's grab, not this guy right here. And let's grab this is the Black Sheep Modding Mass Ferguson. It's not too bad. It's not my, it looks nice on the outside, but I think the inside could have been a bit sharper. That's just me personally though. Alright, so let's come over here and get some silage. Every placeable that has like some sort of silo mechanism should have this, whatever this is. I think Black Sheep Modding this one. See how it has a little blue or yellow green dot there? That's fantastic. So you know exactly where it's going. I think that's really cool. The free Xbox I got holds me over for a bit longer. Oh, hey, free Xboxes aren't too bad. When am I switching maps? Oh, maps, I don't know. I still enjoy this map, so it's hard to switch. Although I could easily play Valley of the Old Farm. That was a really nice map too. Had really, really cool things going on with it. I was really impressed with that one. Beavis was totally right about that one. I think I alluded to the fact that that could be the best map ever, or the best map for FS 2017, and it is pretty darn close. I'm not gonna lie to you, because that map is amazing. He did a great job on that one. There we go. If every map had that value, yeah, It really is. Like, I haven't seen any map that really gets close to that one yet. Like the level of detail, the little small things in it, how smoothly it ran, the combination of the large fields and the small fields, like all that together made it really, really alluring. But it's funny, with Seasons, I feel like I can play on a map for ages now. Just because, you know, it does, you know, you do different things at different times. You're not, so normally when you don't play with Seasons, I found that I would just constantly, you know, plant, harvest sort of thing, and there wasn't there's nothing in between almost in my mind. But with Seasons, you know, there's different activities that kind of, so it spaces it out a bit more, so you look forward to doing those things again. That's been my experience, at least. So yeah, I don't know, I haven't even found anything close to the valley of the old farm, really, to be completely honest. I like Oregon Springs was nice too, actually. Not as nice as Valley of the Old Farm, though. Yeah, Season gives you stuff to look forward to. Yeah, I totally agree. And the funny thing is, Beavis, I'm just going to point this out now. You were very, very anti-Seasons. Or I guess not say anti-Seasons. I think you'd like the idea of it, but not the way they went about the PR side of it. Because they were kind of interesting when it came to that. Oh, it's almost spring, I can mow. Or, hey, it's autumn, I should do some silage for the winter. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Okay, that's that filled up, so that's good to go. We'll just set this around here for the time being. Excellent. I can return this silage. Oh, or should I keep it for this corn? That's a good question. Actually, you know what field does need to be fertilized? I believe field 7 needs to be fertilized too, actually. Yes, definitely does. That's just spreading some fertilizer, say manure. Nope, 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 nope. He's just working in the manure. And I think that's what I was going to check, actually. He's just leveling up that pit still. This is the guy. Which group is he in? Unassigned. Well, that would do it then. Let's go for group 6 then. And I want this tractor right here. I just want to see how much we actually have in here. Yeah, the PR and ego side of things were my main points of contention. Oh, yeah, I totally feel it. Also, I still don't 100% agree how they decided to implement certain things, but I enjoy playing it. Okay, well, at least you've how do I say this in a nice sort of way? At least you realized, not the error of your ways, but you just realize, you know, what's going down basically. Like, if you look past those points that I'm sure we've beaten to death basically at this point, yeah, it's a good mod. But you're right, there's always some things that they could have done a bit differently. I agree with you. Yeah, that's fine. You can just back up and then you're gonna go for it anyways, or maybe not. But yeah, I agree with you. They could have done some things a bit differently, but they didn't. So that's the way it is. I don't know if we should keep this or not. This is the British style silage trailer. I don't think I have anything even close to what they would use here in North America. They tend to use, I guess they use trucks a lot. He's finishing up there. This is such a cheeky way of fertilizing a field, to be honest with you. I don't know if, let me just stop the driver here real quick. And let me just so we use up some of this manure, and then just drive course, and then we should be able to watch our manure go down very quickly right there. I wish Caroline would come to console. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice, but it's not polished enough to come to console. I'll be completely honest with you. It needs some work. Absolutely needs some work. 56. Well, maybe we'll finish up this field with our manure. It's very unlikely for it to come to console just because of what's going on with it. But how are you doing over here? You're missing the sides. What's going on here? Probably, yeah, it's probably compacted anyways. Yeah, he's totally missing the sides there. Maybe because, I don't know, it's at 4.5. You should be able to get to the sides. That's good enough though. Let's just do a little bit of leveling ourselves here real quick, because we don't need this anymore. Just want to make sure we get the edges there a little bit. I don't know if they actually move down at all. No, I think they're there. Okay, we'll just leave it there then. Alright, that's that one done. I don't know how much is in that bunker. I imagine it's not quite 100% full, but I needed to get started. Let's just say that. Okay, let's check to see fill level. Oh, it's almost 1 million. That's probably good enough. But first, let's grab this guy right here and just clean up the edges there a little bit, because I don't like having the chaff all about here. This is actually kind of hard to do, but I can relate regarding playing on a map for a long time with seasons. I'm coming up with my 3rd year in Valley. Yeah, at least you understand that aspect of it. And that's why I've been playing on County Line for such a long time. Because when I got seasons, it's like, I don't know. I'm not even sure if what year am I? Maybe in 2nd year on this one, but I played it before for quite a long time too. No, you need to lower that bucket a bit more, Ian. And apparently still more yet. There we go. Let's get the last little bit over here. The Steiger is slipping. What are you slipping on? Slipping on making a turn. Oh, I see what it's done here. It's because it got stuck. I see what the problem is. Oh, it actually hasn't got that fertilized there. I missed that little section. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, but it's I do enjoy playing on the map with seasons. Like, I don't know. Do you ever play multi? Yep. Absolutely. I actually have my own server I play on from time to time as well. All the videos I've made on excuse me, the newbie farm have all been multiplayer. Let's just spread this out over here. Should be compact anyways. Yeah. Yeah, so all the videos I've done on the newbie farm, that's all multiplayer. Brandon. There we go. I just woke up. That's okay. I've been up for a bit now. Oh, I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. Gotta go to school. I gotta go to work. Alright, that's that bunker covered. Perfect. I had tried seasons before on Lostbergs, but it didn't click. One Valley was out. It was a huge go with... Oh, okay, cool. Just grab a sip of coffee there. Steiger, you really have that many problems making like a turn there? That's frustrating. Oh, you hit the fence. Sometimes I'll never understand what Courseplay is trying to do. Really? There we go. Jeez. I don't know what it was trying to do there. It was trying to make a gigantic turn. How do I have it set up? Turn on field deactivated. Let's make sure it's activated. It should be fine with this. What time is it in Canada? It is, well, where I am in Canada, Canada's got quite a few time zones, but where I am in Eastern Standard Time, it is 0636, so 6:36 in the morning. Courseplay is on the fence about working correctly. Yeah, exactly. All right. We are almost out of manure too. I'm not surprised. Okay, that's working, that's working, that's working. This is good. Oh, of course, you guys would run into each other right there. Are you just going over the same thing you've gone over? Probably. Because I think he's fertilized just about everything already. It looks like he's going around. Yeah, it looks like he's all fertilized everything already. Don't know why he's going around that time. Maybe that's the last little leg. I don't know. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, because this is all done over here. It was just that little strip that wasn't done. From what it seems like. Okay, whatever. Let's move this off the field so they're not colliding anymore. There we go. And we should probably grab the other tractor over there too. Let's just close that. How's it? It's going well. I'm assuming that's what you're trying to say, Sam Jam. Alright. That's fine there. I am looking for this tractor right here. No. You're going back to the farm. Well, that's a bit of a ditch there, apparently. Yeah, this is what happened here is that it just didn't unload. So basically what's going to happen is it's going to keep going in circles until it unloads properly. Also, this is Timberous 7R, by the way. Beavis, thought you'd appreciate that. Actually, you know, I actually have something that Beavis actually made on here, I think, still. Let's see if I can find it. Was it these one? This one? Wasn't it this one, Beavis? If I had to guess. I believe it was this one. $77, $66, $40, $56, $156. Oh, that's nice. Wheel setup. Default, no fenders. Conventional plow spec. Twin wheels all. Rear twins. Narrow tires. Wide tires. Standard. Let's go for the wide tires. Left beacon without beacon. Yes, but I think you have an old version. Yeah, I don't think you gave it to me a while ago. This is something that actually Beavis made a while ago. Let's go with the beacon on the left hand side there. Let's just rent or lease that, just so you can see what Beavis made. As he mentioned, he did this a while ago. So let's just get this guy back in the field. It's another 50,000 in straw there. So we were at 300,000, so that's 350,000 liters of straw, which is good. I guess we could do this probably be faster. So I'm assuming you use the whoa. Yeah, I guess this is an old version, Beavis. Don't know what happened there. Anyways, this is something he made. But it looks like it's on on which model is it? The 8340 right here. Looks like it was based on that model, and just with some tweaks to it. So let me just say this. Beavis gave this to me a while ago, and he's obviously made some other additions. That's in there. Nice. That looks nice, Beavis. I'll have to use that. Got a little hitch there. There's your PTO. Actually, at work, we actually, there's a little thing that goes over the PTO shaft to keep it from rusting. There you go. It's the wide tires. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't notice that on the side there too. What was that on the other side over here? Hard. Oh, Hardy. Not hard, Hardy. Missed the eye there. Power Star SLE. There you go. That's pretty cool, actually. That camera thing on the inside, he just needs to, he already flipped it around, I imagine, so. That is very neat. Where is that one? Oh, that would make it quicker. Let's return that for the time being. We don't need that. And I actually want that sprayer. Could we do it with liquid fertilizer? I don't think we have quite that much. 98,000, no, that's not enough. Hand wash bottle when you run a sprayer, ferts better. Ah, neat. We're heading to field 7, so let's go this way here. This thing's nice. It looks cool, but it's not as nice as some of the in-game ones. Actually, you know what? Let's just return that real quick. And I believe I have another sprayer. Let's check that one out. So this is the in-game one, the basic vanilla one. That's the one you get from the Platinum expansion. There we go. The Horsch. This is from the Horsch DLC. I have no idea where I got that one from. Let's go for this one. I haven't used either of these, actually, to be honest with you. Let's go for this one because I'm kind of curious about that. 36 meters. What are the differences? Oh, this is 36. That's 27. What's the operating speed on it? 12. They're both 12. What does that take? Lime fertilizer? I don't know. 5,000. 5,100. Let's go ahead and just lease this and see what it's like. I've never used this one before. That's why I was like, hey, I should try these things out. Yeah, the camera is definitely fixed. Odd thing was it didn't occur on my Jasper's machine, but once somebody else got in, they're like, hey, the camera's set, you donkey. Yeah. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted just to reset that. Yeah, it's a pretty simple fix. That's pretty strange though that you were that you didn't catch that. Well, I guess it's what happened was because if you didn't notice it was done, then that doesn't help you at all. Like if you don't notice that's checking. What version? Hello, what version are you using? Because Steam version has stopped working. Which version? Ooh, it's got all-wheel steer as well. What's the inside like? Nice. Joysticks move at all? No. This is pretty nice, actually. I don't know why I have my graphics turned down. I think I turned them down ages ago and just keep forgetting about it. Do I even have? I don't, maybe. Let's find out. Oh no, I guess I do have it over here. We actually had a John Deere sprayer in at work not too long ago. I should have taken a picture of it, but I never got a chance to. Well, that's not true. I just forgot to. It was there only for a short time. I think it was for a service or something, so. There we go. What version of what are you talking about? Simulator gaming. If only I knew what you were talking about. Can't make the turn worth a damn. Sometimes you just can't get good help. It's always the sharp turns it has a hard time with. I could turning circle. Maybe I could make the turning circle a little bit bigger. Maybe that'll help. Plow past field edge activated. Yes, we want to go just a wee bit further. And you, my friend, oh, you're full. You're heading back now. Okay. Let's just cycle through these. That's the one I want. And you're done. We need to go to field 7 here. I don't know why I've never used this sprayer. This sprayer is pretty slick. Also, I bought a new hard drive yesterday. Pretty jazzed about that. I got Farming Simulator. All the patches have stopped working. Oh, I don't know. I haven't done anything fancy. I just have it updated through Steam, and it's fine for me. So maybe it's something else that you're having an issue with. I don't know. This thing's fast too. Holy smokes! Actually, I had a very interesting conversation the other day. I don't know if this actually has it or not. Let's see. Doesn't seem to. I had a very interesting conversation with a gentleman the other day who came into work. He comes into work quite often. I think he works. He has his own chicken farm, but he also does some other work as well. And it seemed like it was, what's the word I'm looking for? I think he was like an advocate as well of some sort. What's the best way to do it? I guess we could do it this way. He seemed like an advocate before, because we were talking about one of the interesting things that's happening here in Canada is that, or say Canada versus Europe, is in Canada, at least in Ontario here, wow, that's an interesting unfolding mechanism. You're allowed to have equipment that is was it? How wide was it? What was the width? Shoot. I forget now what it was. So anyways, there's a certain in Ontario, at least, there's a certain, I don't know why it's that weird. There's a certain, let me just rotate this a little bit. There we go. That makes more sense. There's a certain width you can go to, 3 meters in Europe. 3 meters in Europe is the cutoff, but in Ontario you can actually go wider than that. So it's 3 meters from the outside of the tires in Europe, whereas I think in Ontario it's 3 meters to the inside from the axle, I think, or something like that. So anyways, if you're over, you can't go over that. That was one thing, and that we talked about. That was kind of interesting. So you can actually take very wide implements in Canada on the roads without a problem. Whereas in Europe you're limited to 3 meters. That's why you have a lot of stuff in Europe that folds up and stuff. Whereas in Canada, United States, you see like that big seed hawk. You see how wide it is just at the base, so it's huge. So that was one thing we talked about. But the other thing we talked about that was very interesting was the fact that if you are going 40 kilometers or slower as an agricultural vehicle, you should have a slow-moving vehicle sign on your vehicle. Now, the problem you run into is if you go over a certain weight, then you need to have brakes in Europe, for example, but here you don't. So the problem you're running into is with high-speed tractors, let's say like the JCB Fast Track, that can go up to 70 kilometers, 80 kilometers an hour, and you're pulling a load behind you going to the grain elevator or something like that. The problem you're going to run into is the fact that you can go faster, but you can't slow down faster because the tractors here, or the trailers here, aren't designed to have air brakes or anything like that. So you can have just like a grain buggy going down to the elevator and back, and then you don't have to have brakes or anything, and you can go over 40 kilometers an hour. Now the problem is, if you go over 40 kilometers an hour, then you're no longer like an agricultural vehicle, and then you have to have other, you don't fall under a certain law, basically. So it's very interesting because like tractors can go over 40 kilometers an hour, but then you shouldn't have a slow moving sign. But the problem is a lot of times people will go over 40 kilometers an hour, but they take the slow moving sign off, but then they're breaking the law because they need to have it on because of what they're doing with the vehicles. It's a weird kind of scenario. But from what I understand, it's very curious because what's happening here is people are trying to, like, you can't have the best of both worlds. Like, apparently we have lots of advantages in Canada in terms of the laws associated with agricultural and husbandry and whatnot. Over 40 unbraked trailers. Oh, exactly. And that's what he was trying to talk to people about. Like, if you do that, so people are taking like grain buggies or gravity wagons and putting 2 or 3 behind a tractor, and a tractor going over 40 kilometers an hour, and the brakes on the tractor aren't designed to do that kind of job. So that's the kind of issue they're running into. So in reality, like, the safest way to take grain to the grain elevator is with a truck with air brakes on the appropriate trailers and whatnot, which is much safer than anything, much safer than you could do any other way. This guy's just going in circles, isn't it? Yeah, he totally is. Oh goodness. I hope this guy stops spraying. He probably isn't gonna stop. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's just take care of this guy. And are you going circles? Let me just double check. No, you're okay now. Okay, that's a plus. So it was a very interesting conversation, actually. I didn't realize there was this many issues. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, that was the issue we were running into, is because you can go over 40 kilometers with newer tractors, but then the laws are changing. But we have lots of advantages right now, and people don't realize the advantages that we have at the moment for those types of things. So that's why it's kind of like an odd scenario, because people are like, well, I want to go over 40 kilometers an hour because I need to get to the grain mill and back, whatever. Or to the grain elevator. But if you do that, then you run into other issues. So I don't know. It was a very, like, you're almost damned if you do, damned if you don't. So if people don't stay happy with what they have right now, if the laws do change, and they do, like, for example, that's the word I was thinking of. If they go over 40 kilometers an hour in a tractor, it has to be a licensed vehicle. So that's what they have in Europe, which is why you have your JCBs and whatnot with license plates on them. I wonder if I can find one real quick. So for example, if I get a modded class, they usually have them on there. Or a Fent maybe. So let's just see if this one has it. Just to demonstrate. So if you look up the top there, right at the top, that's a license plate for this vehicle. In Canada right now, we don't have to get licenses for our tractors. You don't have to get a license plate for your tractors either. So the problem is, if you start going over 40 kilometers an hour, you will need to start having a license plate like this to become a licensed vehicle to drive on the road at that speed. And also you'll require like a license, like a driver's license type scenario. So what's going to happen is, if you start going over there, they're going to have to start putting the laws in place so you get license for that vehicle and get license plate, and it's going to actually increase the costs for people if they don't in that scenario. So that's what he was kind of getting across. So it was very interesting, actually. Yeah, there you go. So like Beavis is saying, in Europe, well, I guess where you are, you can have 2 unbraked trailers, but you're limited to 25 kilometers an hour. So there you go. So like in that scenario, that makes perfect sense. Whereas here, they don't have that kind of law yet, and they will have to put it into place or do something, because what's happening is you do have those high-speed tractors, and with trailers that aren't necessarily braked properly and whatnot. So I don't know. It's a very curious situation. Very curious indeed. Anyhow, so it was a very interesting conversation. I had a good time talking to that gentleman. I don't know why he was involved in that. I'd have to double check with my colleague about it, just to see, because it seemed there was something. He must have been part of an organization or something, or part of his job. I don't know. I'm not sure what the situation was. So this is going to be 400,000 liters. This thing holds 800,000 liters. So, or by unbraked, I mean no air brakes. I don't know the English term for it, but they have brakes on the act drawbars, pushes against the trailers. Okay. All right. Anyways, folks, I do need to get going to work now. So thank you very much for everyone for stopping by. My name's Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed. It was great talking to you. Hello again, Beavis, and goodbye. Have a lovely day, sir. And I'll catch you guys later.